Hey y'all, what's up? This is Rosie, and this video is going to be a follow-up to last week's video. And basically what I'm gonna do is react to a few of the comments that I got, because some of them were kind of scary, and they were from, surprise surprise, incels. When you make a video about incels, I find that they target you, especially if you're a woman, because they hate women so much, and they tend to not recognize that they are the problem. Now, some incels are not like the others. They're not like peak incel. One guy that commented to me seemed to be a very nice human being and spoke to me, telling me about why he felt Elliot did what he did. And it didn't feel like he was making excuses, but basically just saying he kind of understands why he did it, because Elliot was on the spectrum, as I pointed out last week, and he couldn't communicate with women in a manner that was effective. And it even seemed like he felt as though women should come up to him and talk to him. But some incels feel entitled to women's attention, and when they can't get that, it angers them. And in my case, when I made this video, that also angered them. And so I'm gonna show you some of the comments I got, some of which are kind of unnerving, kind of scared me a little bit. It made me laugh because I can't take them seriously, but in a way it just, oh god, it's like these are the type of dudes that I think would probably shoot up a building. So this one guy said that, wait, I have to find it because, I mean, the first dude that I came across, I could empathize with him, because he said that, with him being on the spectrum, he doesn't know how to really talk to women, and a lot of times you can get a woman's attention with just your words. You don't have to necessarily be a good-looking guy to get a woman's attention. Just know how to talk to her, find some things you have in common, and don't degrade her, don't talk down to her, and don't treat her like she's trash, like these guys did me in the comments, because that is not going to get a woman's attention unless you want that negative attention and then pretend like you don't know why women don't want to talk to you. So Jotinko said, I would never dream to lay a finger on anybody, but I know how these guys feel like. Elliot was mildly autistic, and us with mild autism don't know how to bond with women due to us struggling big time with non-verbal communication and have no idea how to build romantic attraction. And he said, most women aren't attracted to us, and I don't blame them. People like Elliot hate people who are normal-minded. Well, I mean, well, let me keep going. Something they can never be, so much they see killing as justified. I've had strong urges to end my own life many times, but can't due to some people liking me for whatever reason. There's no cure for autism, thus feel like we're trapped in our head that we loathe, and that's really hard to deal with. Jatinko, I can empathize with you. I haven't been formally diagnosed, but I do have some tendencies of autism, as do my children. I don't know how to go about getting tested for that. I don't have insurance. I don't know who to see about something like that, how to schedule it or set it up. I don't know anything about that, but I have researched autism and do have some tendencies of autism. I am neurodivergent, not neurotypical, or as you say, normal-minded. So I can empathize, but as I said, I do have children. I have 2. And Elon Musk, who you might say also is mildly autistic, that was in the news greatly earlier this year about his autism. I guess what you would call what he has, ASD1, as well as Elliot Rodger, but back then they may have been diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome. But that has been taken off the table for the name of the person that it was named after. So I think now they call it ASD level 1. And Elon Musk has lots of children, like 14 children, I believe, and quite a few different baby mamas. So it is possible for neurodivergents to find love or partners and even have and raise children. But I know that for a lot of us, it is hard to build a bond with people. It is hard to find a partner and to find things you have in common. The way I used to do it was, if a guy was interested in me, my first question to him was usually, what music do you listen to? Who are your favorite music artists? Because I wanted to see if I could bond with them on a level of what kind of music they liked, what bands they were into, and we could go from there. And usually if they named off a metal artist, that got me. Another way you can get a person's interest is ask them about their favorite movies, their favorite video games, or if they like video games. There are people who love anime. Anime has become very popular. I went to an anime convention over the weekend. It was a comic convention in Huntsville, Alabama, and it was a lot of fun. I was on the staff there. So you could just bond with people over things that they like and just go from there. And you'll be surprised at the type of, bonds that you can have with someone, even on a friendship level. And sometimes it can build from there. Okay, the next comments I got, I'm not going to react to at length because I don't want to take the time to comment to them anymore or to react to them anymore. I already sent them comments and tried to engage with them in the comments, some of which I couldn't take seriously because as soon as they spoke to me, they started talking down to me, and I didn't like that. If you disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you back. So John Milius, I didn't block you just yet because I want you to hear this. You're not worth my time. You're beneath me. And I say that because of this. I have never been a feminazi or called one. And it's really bold of you to think that I am one. I don't hate men. I was married to a man and would love to have a boyfriend again, and will have one again. Watch. But you will never have a partner. Ever. I love guys. I just don't like them when they are anything like you. You talk down to women, you generalize them, you treat them like shit, and it's probably because none of them ever paid any attention to you, none of them were ever interested in you, none of them could take you seriously, and none of them wanted to be with you because you probably act like you are entitled to their attention when you're not. Women don't owe you anything. I don't owe you anything. I don't owe you an explanation of why I made last week's video. I don't owe you an explanation of why I made this week's video. And I don't owe you any more of my time. So the last thing I have to say to you is really learn some empathy. The same thing that you and the guy who commented to you calling you brocel, learn some empathy towards women. Learn how to talk to them and learn how to look at them at their level and learn how to see things from their perspective. But you probably can't, because guys like you will never, ever, ever have a woman, because you refuse to bend, you refuse to break, and you refuse to see women as people, as humans. So, little boy, just go in your corner and suck on your thumb. And to the second guy who commented to me, I thought that maybe you were a normal human being at first, which is why I tried to comment to you, and then you went all incel on me. And then you called yourself an incel, telling me to leave you incels alone, so I will. You're not worth my time, you're not worth the effort. So little boy, number 2, I leave you alone. And with that, you guys, I'm going to leave this video alone. So anyways, in the comments, or rather in the description, you will find my Cash App, PayPal, and GoFundMe links. And also, if you would like to be a part of this tribe, hit that subscribe button no matter where you're from. I will be so glad to have you. Talk to you next time. Bye for now.